Hello and welcome to my next restoration, which will be the corgi Plymouth Sports Suburban. It was in US Postal Service colours, but then got painted bronze by my friend back in the 70s. I found some tyres on I think they were on corgi FC Jeep, so they've come off that to go on this because I think white walls would be more appropriate on this, because I think they're all dinky cars on a corgi casting. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that way. I think they're very old dinky white wheels on a what must be one of the first corgi castings. Anyway, avance. These old corgis are quite good in the respect that they have a dimple in the middle of the rivet post that makes it easier to start drilling your posts out. There we go, we're in. To be honest, that's probably deep enough now. That should be enough on both of them. So next I have the more beastly drill. It was a bit more expensive, but all those others I got in a set and they don't even cut. That should be about it. Should imagine that's it. We should be out. Right, to the point where it should break open now. Find something to break it open with. That should do the trick. Should be drilled enough. There we go, one is anyway. And it should take the back. There we go. So that's front off. Middle out, nice seat unit. I don't think I'll even wash that. Looking inside, looks like I have a little bit of a crack there, but I think that'll be livable with compared to its condition. Can see the white. And so next up, the caustic soda, and for stripping paint off the window unit, it is in there, it's in the bottom, along with some future projects I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using my Dettol method. It'll probably take a couple of days to do its magic, probably 3 days on the factory Spectra paints on the matchboxes, but just shake it up because it's all gunking. Then pour it over. And let it do its job for a day or two, fermenting away. And on to the fun time, soda strip. Bit of boiling water. As always, a warning if you're using this at home, take care with it. You meant to be nice and gentle, but I'm anything but. it seems to be at that point when it gets to the point where it does the stripping, where all of a sudden it goes volcanic and bubbles over. That's when it seems it's best at its stripping volume. Anyway, here we go with some wire brushing. Just cleaning off the bits of remaining oxidisation. Now then, I've gone all over the casting with the wire brush. So now I'll go on to my final stage of wire wool and go over it with that. Just get it from the back. Just get it from the back, boy. In a bit I'll actually take it out and file any protruding casting bits out, but this is actually a nice clean casting up to now. Thank you Humber Bronze, I think it was. That's a guess. Humber Bronze or copper, or it looked more like bronze, the colour, to be honest. That's my basic casting done. Looking quite nice. I can't even, to be honest, see bits to file off. I may just give it a quick wash, get rid of any oils, and then go to primer. And now we make a start at tapping it. Put a bit of oil in. Bloody hell, as if there is any in it. Another thing for the list tomorrow, some oil for my shopping list amongst cellulose thinners for future projects. I'm using, first off, the Pilot tap. That makes it a bit easier on yourself, piloting it out first. I'll then run down it with a bottoms tap. That's at the bottom now, so that's been Pilot tapped. Take that out. It's a lot easier than going in with the bottoms tap. Puts far less strain on your taps. Makes it less likely to break a tap for yourself. At first you don't think you're going in, but it is. It's just slow to start off piloting your thread. That feels like it's bottom now. Draw that back out. So next, swap over the tap onto the bottoms tap. And that's how I'm done. And that's basically the holes tapped. Another quick go over with the wire wool, because I've been filing it. I also had to straighten up the front roof pillars as it were off to one side. So, looking better now. So that now, what I'm going to do now is take it into the bathroom, give it a hot wash, get rid of all the oils and bits and bobs, and then I'm going to spray it in primer and see how we stand. Right, mix me paints up in me pits of eternal filth and disorderness. Is not even a word. And we'll start putting some colour on. Just doing a standard Tamiya blue. Let's go. I'm not too bothered about getting this colour on the roof, because the roof is going to be a different colour. Yee-haw, it says. But I'm not going to be doing the US postal version, as can obviously be seen. I will obviously have to mask it a bit. I was thinking of a pastels colour for a 50s American car, but I've ended up with a darker, what it is, a factory scheme. Should still look quite pretty done. And hopefully against this colour, the chrome and the contrasting colour should stand out. Contrasting colour is going to be white. It's going to have a white stripe down the side. I'm going to mask for it, and a white roof, as per factory, but should look fairly pretty when done. Right, I think I'm calling that the blue one. It's not too shiny. I thought it were a Tamiya gloss, but it's going to have a Tamiya clear coat, so I'm not looking bad. This one's a far better path. And radio, let's see how our stripping's going along. I can reach under there. Still needs a little longer. It's been soaking overnight, so it's taking it off generally, as we'll be seeing with this one. As can be seen, I've just given that a wash in the bathroom and it's taken quite a bit off, so it can go in for its next soaking. Hopefully it should in time take the matchbox paints off. And here we're now starting spraying the white. Nice little splatter to start with. That'll cheer me up no end. Thing is as well, I'm not mixing colours for this because it's close enough, and not only that, if I want to touch up after, it's going to be damned hard to match them, so I'm doing it pretty much straight out of pot, because they're close enough. Good job, Squiffy. That should be Patoosh. Right, and here we are, ready to polish the screen. Get a bit of the solvo. Put it to the top, a lot of it. Then I have a supply of it to dab into. Just take a bit for front, round the edges. Unfortunately there's that scratch there. I'm just going to have to live with that. Get me mini Dremel. Can risk a bit faster than that. But I've been so impressed by this little mini Dremel. It's much slower than the other, so it doesn't burn the screen units. It's nicer to use on video. Now then, my next stage will involve my teacup wax. Putting that as covering of the wax on. Wax on. Wax off. Ah, grasshopper. I think that'll be about it now, as good as I'm gonna get this unit. So what I'll do now we've gone over it with that, go over it with the t-shirt, basically one of my old t-shirts. It's not pink, it's cerise. When I went sunning it up in Benidorm, or more accurately getting drunk in Benidorm. Yeah, drunk's probably more accurate. Right, and as Marty says, from what it was, I'm happy enough with that. It's always going to have that bit of damage in. I could get a replacement, I suppose, for it. Somebody will do one. But I'm happy enough with that for the moment. I've done the screw in the base, so I can always unscrew it. So now I'm going to mix some clear and do a clear coat on it. And then it'll be coming close to the final reveal. Right, last little bit now, and then I'll be assembling it. Just giving it a clear coat. At the moment I'm just blowing air on it to dry out the water in the lacquer. And some new like bits of imperfections where it's gone on. And that, for now, for me, will do. Hello and welcome to the final reveal. Sorry you missed out on some little bits of assembly and final painting, as I found it tricky at the moment to do on film, but as I think hopefully you'll agree, it's turned out quite pretty compared to what we set off with, despite the crack in the screen, which I'd like really to keep it as original as possible, because it's one that's come from my childhood that we painted together. At least if there's one flaw in it, it reminds us of why we painted them, and sitting there painting them looks mighty pretty as it is, but there's still the reminder there that it was our childhood toy. And we sat down one Saturday in about 74, 75 and just sat painting old cars together. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and see you in my next one. Cheers.